History has often been known to repeat itself. As for Texas sports fans, they like to put that saying to rest. St. Louis, Missouri in recent years has been the culprit for many Texas heartbreaks. From another Dallas Stars Game 7 loss to the St. Louis Blues to the 2011 World Series between the Texas Rangers and the St. Louis Cardinals. However, a new era of the XFL was born this past weekend, and whether you like the new league or not, the thought of beating a St. Louis team is still on top of many Texans' bucket list. Well, Sam and Michaela, from All-Stars to All-Star records to All-Star mentalities, I'll get you caught up with details surrounding the NBA, UNT softball, and tennis squads when we return. NBA All-Star Weekend was nothing short of memorable. From skills contests to dunking over a 7'5" Taco Fall to even a late comeback in the three-point contest. All-Star MVP Award. Speaking of MVP level play, the UNT women's tennis team continues to dominate after a 7-0 win over Conference USA opponent UTEP. Victory says we have a lot of depth on the team, and we know whoever is anywhere on the court has a chance to win. I'm really happy with how we are playing right now. And finally, everything is bigger in Texas, but more specifically, North Texas. The Mean Green softball team is once again on a lengthy win streak before they travel to face the number 6 in the country, University of Texas. But one top 10 win was made this year already. Surely another is in store as they look to improve their win streak to a lucky 7. After having a shot at first place being blown out of the water to the St. Louis Blues 5-1, the Dallas Stars bounced back with an impressive defensive stance yesterday at home against the Chicago Blackhawks. With Joe Pavelski in tight near the net, that was Pavelski's 14th goal on the year. Then near the midway point of period 2, off the feed from Patrick Kane, a one-timer from Dominique Kubalik to tie the affair. Yet not long after, the Stars net home yet another goal from in tight. This time, Tyler Seguin, assisted from Corey Perry. That was Sagan's 15th goal on the year. Mean Green basketball fans, I'm sure most would remember this. A buzzer beater over LA Tech from Javion Hamlet to ignite the team's explosive win streak. Well, LA Tech was to visit Super Pit with thoughts of payback. LA Tech not going anywhere after going down at the half. Javion Hamlet with a tough finish. With the foul, his free throw gave UNT a 1-point lead late. It comes down to one play again, and Daquan Bracey with a soft kiss off the glass, also with a foul, and that would seal the deal after the Mean Green airmailed the inbounds pass. UNT remains number 1 in the conference nonetheless, but LA Tech did jump to a close second. Sadly, that's it for the sports world. Sam and Michaela, back to you. Chamberlain averaged 50 points a game before March 2nd, 1962. He then goes on to score an NBA record 100 points to go along with 25 rebounds in the 169-147 win over the New York Knicks. The Mean Green took on second place Western Kentucky at the Super Pit yesterday. It took overtime, and UNT was literally perfect, going 4 for 4 from the floor and 7 for 7 from the free throw line to seal the championship. That was the first time in 31 years the Mean Green can say, "We are the regular season champions." The Conference USA tournament is to begin March 11th in Frisco, where they still look for a late push to potentially March Madness contenders. Let's switch the playing field to Indianapolis, Indiana. Former North Texas defensive end Ladarius Hamilton entered the 2020 NFL Combine this past weekend and put on a show, to say the least. 27 bench press reps, which was tied for 10th among all defensive linemen participating, a broad jump of 9 feet 6 inches, a 4.49 second 20-yard shuffle, and one that really stood out was his 40-yard dash. At 6'3", 260 pounds, Hamilton scorches down the sideline in 4.89 seconds, which was 16th among those who competed. Hamilton doing all he can to impress NFL scouts Friday and Saturday. Lots of news surrounding the Texas Rangers over the offseason, from thoughts on the new stadium to adding a firepower to the lineup after signing third baseman Todd Frazier and pitcher Corey Kluber. The Rangers are ready to make another run to the playoffs. Kluber with his first start yesterday in the Rangers uniform. Kluber goes 3 innings after giving up 2 runs, but does manage to strike out 4. As for the rest of the clan, Joey Jack is back. Gallo with a line drive that leaves the ballpark, and Rangers fans hope that makes a cameo way more than once as the Rangers take down the Dodgers 8-6.